Hey guys, it's me Doris. Today I'm going to share some important tips before setting IELTS. So it's about reading tips. I felt we all are too busy to know that what will we do in exam hall. But prevention is better than cure. If you don't practice in a good way, so you shouldn't expect a good score. Now come to the point. Don't no more time wasting. So reading tips before setting IELTS. And one more thing, please promise me that always you will not collect only information. You have to practice, okay? You have to follow the rules, whatever you're gonna learn. Well, practice makes a man perfect. You must prepare yourself properly before performing IELTS. Even any native English speaker should practice to earn a good score. Suppose, for example, if you practice 50 reading passages and first 20 passages, you will count your mistakes. Next 20 passages, you'll try to do some better. And believe me, next 10 passages, you will show that you improved a lot. So never expect any good score without practicing IELTS. Well, know your mistakes. Practice will never add any extra values if you do not learn from your mistakes. At first, you have to count your mistakes. So if you are doing the same mistakes again and again, so why are you practicing? Do one thing, practice a lot, and at first count your mistakes. Then you can focus on your mistakes, and if you practice your mistakes and you practice such those tasks again and again, you can focus more on those topics, and you can focus less that if you're good in fill in the blanks, so you shouldn't focus on fill in the blanks. You just focus on your, suppose you are not good in headings, so you can practice headings again and again. So you don't need to practice for gaps again and again. Okay, you can do one thing, but anyway, you have to follow all things. Well, developing vocabulary, it's very important. And we all know that developing vocabulary means you just know only the word. It's not like that. It doesn't mean you only know the meaning of the word. Developing vocabulary means you have to know that when and where you have to use this word, where you can use this word, where you cannot use this word. It's a good practice. When you practice like this, one day you'll be able to answer properly and answer very quickly. So time management is another portion in IELTS. I'll share in next time. Oh, develop your reading skill. I want us to read as much as you can. Maybe in your exam time, you shouldn't waste time for reading. But believe me, before exam, you should practice it. It should increase your skimming and scanning ability. In my next videos, I'll discuss more about it. But read as much as you can. One more thing, get familiar with difficult passages on a range of topics. Suppose sometimes maybe you're not comfortable with passages that you are going to answer in exam hall, then it will be a bit tough or harmful. You can lose your confidence to answer properly. So in a range of topics, if you search like IELTS previous questions, you can see the passages are almost same. I mean, those passages are not common, but same. There are some on particular topics like greenhouse effect, like any writer's biography or something. So get familiar with those passages, that whatever it comes, it will never affect your confidence. Well, the last not least, be smart or practical. Don't try to pretend that you are good enough in English and you don't need to care. You are the real judge for yourself. Okay, real judge for yourself. Then you have to practice a lot. You know your score. So don't try to pretend you'll get a good score. Just know your worth, how much you can earn, how much you are getting in home, how much you're getting when you're practicing. So if you're getting 9, you can hardly expect 9, or you can expect 8.5, because you suppose you sometimes we cannot watch our mistakes, we cannot count our flaws. So be smart, okay, be smart, and don't assume that you are so good. And if you're getting 9 and you're expecting 8.5, that's also better, because it will carry more marks. But if you're expecting 9 and you are getting 6.57, it's very helpless. If you're expecting some less and you are getting more, that's more interesting. So start counting your flaws and try to correct it. Follow some rules and get a good score. Okay? In my next video, I'm going to share how you will practice in home and how you will allocate time. It's very important. Thank you very much. So get ready to practice. Okay? Thank you.